What's going on, guys? So today I wanted to do a review on our 2022 F350. We bought this, we had it actually built in 2021, but it came out 2022. So with 2022, everything we did, as you remember, that was around COVID, so everything was behind. But we built this F350, and I'm going to go through everything, why we went this route with this truck, why we're doing the things we're doing with this truck. So again, I'm going to go through everything so far with this truck, and we'll take it from there. So this is our 2022 F350 Super Duty. This does have the stake body on it, and it's gas. It is a gas engine. This is one of the things I want to touch on with everyone. So you do not need a diesel to cut grass. You do not need a dump truck to cut grass. You do not need a diesel to pull a lawnmower. I'm gonna go over pros and cons. I have nothing wrong with diesel, nothing. Just give me a second here. So let's go over this. This is a stake body dump. We had this built. So we went with this. I know everyone does the Mason bodies, but look at how much we can fit in here. Obviously grass gets dumped every morning early. We go to the landfill, dump at about 6:30 before we start at 7:30. But the amount of just supply, supplies you can fit in here. We have this filled with mulch, with stone. I mean, this is our main landscaping trailer for that kind of stuff, but this has been filled with mulch, with stone, with grass, with everything you can think of. Our pumpkins and hay bales for fall decorations, everything. It's been filled. We go with, so I battened up these sides, both sides of this. I'm not sure what the terminology is called, but these are bolted on. The backs we took off just for the time being. They do go on and off obviously throughout the year, but the sides are bolted. So again, you got to think of this in a way where when we do trimmings, usually the trailer's attached, or if it is attached, we have the ladder and they dump everything over if they can't reach. It's really not as crazy as you think, but when the mowing trailer's attached, you have plenty of room here. Dump the barrels, dump the grass, it's easy. The little ones, throw right over. It's really not that hard. I know a lot of guys have the Mason dumps, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They work, but we've really thought this through before we did this, and it has been a great success, and it was cheaper than the Mason dump too. So we'll go over the truck a little bit and how we did everything. But again, this is a 2022 F350 with the stake body. We did not go fancy inside. I'll show you here. This is just the basic, the commercial seating, I guess. Nothing's fancy. We went with the roof lights, obviously, covered in snow. But there's only 2 to 3 guys cutting grass at once, so I didn't see the point in getting a 4-door or whatever. The second seat, it's just the second row. This works. We also have our other trucks over there, so it's I'm not gonna pack. We don't have 5 guys running cutting grass at once. I don't see how you can pay guys $22 an hour and cut lawns with. I mean, yeah, you can. I don't want to go down that road, but not us. It's 2 to 3 guys that cut. So this seating is perfect. Like I said, it does have the gas engine. This is gas. We'll go over that in a second. 10 speed. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. It's really just the basic. I didn't do anything crazy in this. Like I didn't go fancy with anything. I really went as base as I could, I'd say. We had the hitch installed, obviously. We have the tow package, obviously, but the vinyl floor covering again is just the basic. That's really it with the truck itself. It has the tow hooks on the back, but besides that, the interior is the basic, you know, it has the, you know, the seats, a little bit of room in the back there. I did get like the heated, the frosting back windows, because like I said, this truck is used in the snow. That's really it, like, for the truck itself. But like I said, it wasn't really, we didn't get this built for the fanciness, you know. That's the whole thing. And you know, believe it or not, what people don't get is it is cheaper to build your truck at the dealership, okay, than to buy one off the lot. I love our local dealership. I bought all my trucks there since I was a kid in high school. You know, I've had the same guy. They're great people. But this truck, now this, don't get me wrong, this was before inflation. So this was, you know, when all the contractors had that best summer in the world before, you know, yeah, you know where I'm going. This is before inflation. This truck came to a total of $42,000 to build. $42,000 for an F350 stake body. It was another 10 grand to do a mason dump for the same exact thing, you know, what we're using it for. And it's the dually, keep that in mind, for 42 grand, it's a dually. But, you know, the dealerships, I believe, mark things up on the lot when they come. And I understand all that, you know, you got to make money. But it was cheaper to build this truck. That's great, how crazy that sounds. And it's an F350, Super Duty, all that good stuff. You know, I know the warranty's pretty good with the commercial things, but no issues with the truck itself at all. We did put tint on the windows. You know, I know I'm in New Jersey, so you can say what you say, but it's a lot nicer in there when the sun's beating down and the tint's kind of reflecting it. But, so, do have the dually. We did put these wood sides up. That's what I forgot to mention. So, obviously, to keep everything in, because you see how all these panels come off. So we bolted these wood sides together. Now, when you're out and about, you might see guys with these trucks where they take all these completely off around them, and they'll put like little wooden sides or a little back. I actually built a little back too, so cans don't slide out and smash into cars when we're going down the highway. So that's been great. I've got that. It's in one of our sheds back there. But so again, if you can, you sit on a computer and build your car at the dealership. Keep that in the back of your mind. I'm not really going to explain all that, but that was great. You know, like I said, what we got this truck for doing all that, and it's great. So one thing I wanted to go down to talk about was, this isn't a diesel. I understand when you have certain things and certain pieces of equipment and you do certain jobs, you need a diesel, and I understand that, you do. But if you have a lawnmower in the back of your trailer and, you know, you're hauling mulch on weekends, you do not need a diesel. You know, this truck pulls that landscape trailer we have like a dream. And also our other trucks over here pull them. And we have a Ram 1500. We have a 2500. Obviously, you're not going to put the little trucks through that, but let me also tell you something. You know, when we first started cutting grass, we started with this Ram 1500. That is completely paid off. That Ram pulled our first lawn trailer over there that we've ever had. Pulled that for 3 years until I paid everything off and was debt free on that truck. And then once that was done, I'll go around this way. We then got the 2500 over here. So this Ram has unfortunately, you know, we have beat it up. It came with 15,000 miles used, and there's about 40,000 on it right now, which ain't too bad. So right now this truck is really, the Ram is just for like weeding, little jobs, no trailers at all really, unless God forbid one of these trucks is down. But this is like a small maintenance, like pulling weeds, trimming bushes, you know, and it has like a little tarp roller rack here. Don't want to get too involved, but you really got to try to stay debt free in this kind of work, and that's a whole nother conversation. But you know, once we kind of built our way to this F350 here, and You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. This thing is great. I love Ford. Obviously, you can see, you know, we have Rams too, but I'm gonna be honest with you, for cutting grass, and it's a whole nother conversation I'd love to have, you know, hear your opinions in the comments, is I even think it's pretty crazy cutting grass with, I would say, a dump truck. As crazy as that sounds. We cut grass for years with a 1500, and we're cutting the same lawns. We're not going far. We're doing the same thing, pulling the same stuff. Now, I want to say our next mowing truck is going to be an F350 with a dump insert. I don't like the amount of money this thing burns in gas. I don't know how to word this. Everyone, all these bigger companies pull the dump trucks with the mowing stuff, and you know, these companies that have been around 10, 20 years, cool, whatever. I think that time is going away of buying. Now, like I said, we built this for $42,000. You guys know, you can look online right now and see that company that just bought that $90,000 dump truck, and they're going to cut the same lawn that you cut for $50. You know what I mean? I think, obviously, for bigger work, absolutely. I can say, when the time comes, when I think that Ram we have over there, I'm thinking in a couple years, once it starts having issues, then we're going to sell it and then get an F350, and we move everything down the row. Like I said, we only have 2 crews. There's either guys cutting or guys doing landscaping. So there's only 2 trucks and 2 trailers that leave every day. That's it. But I think this one's going to be specifically for landscaping and the heavier stuff, and then getting an F350 with a dump insert. I don't see how. I think that time's going, and I know some people are going to make some comments, and that's fine, and I'd love to go over everything, but you do not need a diesel to cut grass, and you do not need a dump truck to cut grass. It's overkill. You're cutting grass. All right. So a few other things about the truck, and again, if you're looking at a stake body or a vehicle like this, you know, we got this very base model and commercial. You know, it's just, you know, we got the tow package obviously down here, nothing fancy. It does have the rear view backup camera there, which we had to move, actually. You said new 4x4 up there, just because the mowing trailer knocked it off the first day, so that's great. But yeah, so that's really, really it with the truck. I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'll take you inside one more time just to kind of look at everything. But that's really it. It's like I said, it's base model, nothing fancy. You know, you can see kind of how the tint keeps everything cool in here. Trust me, if you feel comfortable putting tint on your vehicle, put it on. If you're allowed in your state. I don't think we're allowed in New Jersey, but we put it on. But just, you know, it makes it a lot cooler in the summer months. But that's really it, guys. Like back here, you know, there's like some supplies, rags, gloves. You got the isotunes up there. Center console has center console stuff in it. You know, the deal has the plug here, the adapter. But that's really it. You got all your auxiliary up here. We haven't had any lights on it yet. I'm probably gonna put a light on it, you know, for plowing, obviously, but that wasn't in the budget this year. But the truck itself, that's it. You know, there's nothing there's nothing to really go over. I just wanted to kind of do a review on the truck itself. You know, like I said, we've been away from social media for a while, and I just wanted to kind of, like I said, everything's kind of a year old. Just go over it. So that's really it. Again, F350 stake body. I know you guys may not see it a lot out there, guys cutting grass with these, but there's 1 or 2 around us. But I tell you what, like I said, you fill this back up here, gosh, you can fill it. We've had it filled with leaves, with mulch, 10 times more than you put in a mason dump. Well, not 10 times, but you know what I'm saying. But our tarp roller we actually had, I took it off for the winter. Gonna do some, like, you know, coating on that so it doesn't rust or anything. But that's it, guys. If you have any comments or questions below about this F350, you know, about the Super Duty, about the stake body, Truck's been phenomenal, no issues at all. Obviously it's all under warranty, so it doesn't matter. I can tell you, when you get a truck like this, the oil changes and the tire rotations go up quite a bit, which I didn't even realize until the first one. So that was a little expensive, but that's it, guys. That's our truck number 3. Love this Ford. I love how these Fords look too, actually. It looks beautiful. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions or comments below, please let me know. Again, this is our first kind of commercial dump. I don't know too much, but I do know, you know, what we've been through so far. But like I said, it's really about what you hold in there, and that back is pretty large, man. You know, it's been great, you know, not having to go to the dump every day, or, you know, you can bang out like 3 or 4 small leaf jobs and just keep going and fill it up. But that's it, guys. That's our 2022 F350 stake body. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and I'll be able to help you out. If, like I said, we just built this, we just went through the whole process, so it's all kind of fresh. But all right, guys, thanks for watching.